Welcome back to the Nerd Paradise Podcast, and today for you, pardon me, I'm losing my speech here, my tongue's getting a little bent up. And my esteemed colleagues will be reviewing the finale and more of the in-between before leading up to that of Avatar: The Legend of Korra.
I didn't catch that. What did you just do?
His tongue's getting bent up.
I gotta toss something in there.
You should take a picture of that. Just add it right in there. Nice.
Anyways, yes, Korra. Where to begin?
Well, we already reviewed the first episodes. I mean,
yeah. Well, let's just do a synopsis of the season.
Okay.
Who wants to do it? Harvey?
Well, they find her training to be the Avatar and learn airbending because it's the one thing she has no clue how to do because she's.
Didn't we already?
It's a synopsis of the whole season, not just
where we left off.
Where we left off, yes.
Okay.
So she goes to the big city. It's her first time there. She doesn't understand politics or how things work with people being corrupt.
She's just a small town girl in a big city.
Looking for the fight of her life.
Just a small town girl.
All trying to bend the world. Yeah. So she goes through, doesn't get how things are working, and then causes trouble. And then she meets people who like to do these competitions of bending.
Pro bending,
yeah. She's in the pro bending. She joins them.
It's essentially boxing meets bending.
Yeah. So their former third teammate acts like a punk and doesn't want to do it anymore, so he leaves. So she joins. People find out she's the Avatar. Comes to public eye. And meanwhile, there's this shit going down underground with this equalist movement of people who are against bending because they can't bend and feel they're being oppressed.
Led by the mysterious and powerful Amon.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
No, just Amon.
When did this turn Jamaican?
I know that.
Since it would be funnier if Amon had a Jamaican accent.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry.
It sounds very similar to name of a god in something else.
Yeah, Egyptian god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amon?
Yeah. No, it's pronounced Amon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, this guy is at first lurking in the shadows, and as time goes by, he's disturbing more shit. He's got an army of chi blockers who go and they use different martial techniques that you can target someone's chi spots so they can't bend.
Yeah. Now, while all this is going on as well, Korra pro bending, equal slowly encroaching onto the city, politics happen. Where we meet Tarlok, the Water Nation representative on the council.
It's very appropriate for this particular character that he's a waterbender because he's a total douche.
Yeah. So, anyways, at first Korra kind of worked. At first, Korra kind of works with him, helps stop chi blockers. Mm-hmm. Eventually, the guy starts seizing more power, and he himself begins oppressing non-benders in his own way.
Yeah, I know definitely for me, probably for a lot of people. Not as soon as you see him, but as you get a little more exposure to the guy, you can tell he's hella skeezy.
Yeah.
Which ties into what happens later.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, he actually begins oppressing non-benders, and he locks up Korra's friends for trying to stop him, and for them being vigilantes, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And this all ends up with Korra fighting the guy. One-on-one waterbender versus Avatar, but Avatar's also a waterbender anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They have some similarity.
And it's a head-on fight.
And at a certain point, she's totally kicking his ass.
Yeah. And she's about to firebend his ass right against the wall, and suddenly, she can't move. He's a bloodbender. And he can do it without the full moon.
But Matt, isn't bloodbending illegal?
Yes.
Forbidden?
Yes, which is why he tried to keep it a secret for as long as possible.
So let me clarify. Was bloodbending something established in
No.
Last Airbender?
No.
Yes.
Wait, yeah?
Hammer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Old crazy waterbender that got captured by the Fire Nation. Spent like years in a cell in a place where she couldn't waterbend. After years and years of time, she realized she could bend the blood inside rats at a full moon. Eventually, she kept on practicing until she realized she could bend the blood in a person. She did that. She escaped. She began terrorizing a town by locking its people up in a mountain mine. Eventually, the group meets her, and Katara learns some waterbending from her. And eventually, she teaches her bloodbending. And Katara learns bloodbending, and the episode ends with Katara learning bloodbending, stopping the old woman with bloodbending, and just realizing that it's a power she shouldn't use. Mind you, she does use it later on, but she's legitimately pissed enough that you can almost forgive her for it.
Speaking of which, crazy people.
Yeah, the more you use bloodbending, the more insane you get, apparently.
Makes sense.
Which will make sense later on.
But anyway, so Tarlok turns out to be a bloodbender. He captures Korra, locks her away, and eventually he's found out by the other characters, so he runs away. He knows he's screwed. He's about to take Korra away. As he's walking out of the place where he keeps Korra, right in front of him, Amon.
Dun dun dun.
Completely shattering any theories that Tarlok himself actually was Amon.
Yes, which were quite popular theories for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they kind of, this whole series kind of bashed theories about who
Yes.
Amon is.
So Tarlok's there thinking, so what? Just a chi blocker, and he begins trying to bloodbend the guy.
Doesn't work.
It doesn't work. He bloodbends everybody else around him, the lieutenant and the 3 chi blockers that are with him. But Tarlok just literally shrugs it off. Amon shrugs it off, walks up to Tarlok, takes away his bending, takes him away.
Because of the power of the heavens, he is allowed to have powers to seal and not be affected by other bending.
Yeah.
While this has all been going on, it's fair to mention.
Hallelujah.
Because the main cast of characters, at least Korra and her party, are in their mid to late teen years, there's obviously going to be some melodrama going on.
Yep.
Some stuff that personally I'm not a fan of, I'm not keen on, but it goes on.
They did it well, at least.
Yes. There's kind of a love angle between Korra and her teammates. And I'm specifically not saying love triangle, because unless the brothers are in love with each other, that doesn't apply.
No, but I do like to imagine that Korra and Asami could get together.
I don't know, there's this one thing where the brothers go, I love you, bro.
Yeah. Notice the last word there and the whole thing about it.
No, but the way they did it.
Yeah, still.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. The brothers' name, one is an earthbender named Bolin, and the other one is a firebender named Mako.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. An earthbender named Bolin.
Yes. Speaking of a joke that Harvey made, what do Legend of Korra and
The Big Lebowski
have in common? Bolin.
Not my proudest moment, but everyone gets
Really?
their jokes.
Really?
Bolin's the new Sokka of this generation, mind you.
He's the comic relief character that, all in all, it's not as clear that they needed one, I would say.
No, but the moments that he did have were amazing, though.
Yes.
But
so
he wasn't like Sokka where he was, he actually had ingenuity.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Where he'd take things and use it as a way to defend himself, like odd things.
Yeah, but then again, he was an earthbender, so he kind of
boomerang.
Yeah, he was, but Bolin is an earthbender, so
he doesn't need to rely so much on being resourceful.
Yeah, mind you, I really hope that he learned some metal bending from what's her name?
That one thing at the end when you just said metal bending. But we'll get to it later.
Yeah, so Bolin, the earthbender, the kind of bumbling guy, Very silly.
Tries to date Korra for a while.
Yeah.
It doesn't work out. They end up being friends.
Yeah, he has a total like puppy dog crush on her for the longest time.
But it ends well at least. They're still friends.
Yeah. Whereas there's high tension between Mako and Korra.
Yeah.
But
Mako is dating Asami, who is the daughter of a guy who actually works with the Equalists.
yeah, which we don't find out till later. It's kind of a Ford situation, I guess.
Stop jumping the gun.
We're talking about the entire season. We can jump around wherever we want.
They hadn't invented guns yet, Mark.
Actually, yeah, they did.
Yeah.
On the planes.
Yes, that's right. Gatling guns, yeah, that's one thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving right along, now that I've been made to look like a fool.
Bend to our will, Harvey. Bend to our will.
Oh, come on! He's supposed to be the one with the damn puns!
You're welcome.
Dance, puppet, dance!
That's it! No! Sit back down! Fuck y'all!
Down!
You're not a bender, Harvey.
Neither is he, apparently. So, there's all this shit where they find out that Asami's dad, who at first appears to be helping them out, is helping the Equalists with his technology company, which is a bit like GM, I suppose, in some ways.
Yeah.
They develop cars, all this stuff.
Ford, actually.
Yeah, Ford. So, Asami finds out the truth, hates her dad for it, because he's a total dick, and his whole reasons are absolutely
He's a
ridiculous.
genius, mind you. I mean, he makes freaking tanks and planes.
Yeah.
And I love the line Bolin says in the episode. Oh my god, Asami, when does your dad find the time to make these death machines?
Yeah, Bolin's an idiot.
He was cool, and he definitely had some awesome moments. But yeah, so
But
there's
in
this.
the end, Bolin's an idiot.
Yes.
Yeah. So what ends up happening is that while Asami and Mako are dating, there are a lot of moments that are very, very suggestive with Korra and Mako.
Now-
Besides the fact that they kiss at one point.
Now, mind you, one thing about Mako I will say. Mako is the Batman. Look at his backstory.
Parents are dead.
Killed by a firebender in front of his very eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
And his only memento is his scar from his dad. And he's all brooding about it. If it weren't, and Bolin is his Robin.
Except it's his dad too, his parents too.
Yes, but he doesn't seem to be as affected by it.
Anyways, while this is going on,
And technically, Robin's parents died too, so single package.
anyways, whenever I see the three, Isami, Mako, and
Korra.
all in the same room, every time I think, come on, knock on our door.
Yeah.
Two,
But
three is company.
anyways, it's there, but and while they're still teenagers, they are at least able to be mature enough to understand that shit's going down. Let's deal with our relationship issues after people stop getting killed.
Yeah. Honestly, the way things were going, I could have seen Asami breaking off from being fucked over so much that she would
her
not be
dad?
helping them anymore. Yeah.
Which
Or
would
just walk
well,
away.
Yeah,
that'd be like the
Maybe.
typical storyline, though, wouldn't it?
maybe, but I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad
Yeah.
that Asami stayed loyal, and
'Cause-
hopefully at least it will end with at least them all being friendly.
Because
Mhm.
at least it showed a different dimension rather than the same old.
Girl not happy, girl walks away and becomes evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a guy not happy, guy walks away and becomes evil.
Like with all that shit that went down, I would not blame her at all if she like didn't associate anymore, just walked away.
Maybe.
Because dude kind of fucked her over.
Yeah.
And I didn't like. I don't appreciate that kind
I'll
of shit.
go with
in a
my own
person.
assumptions of what might happen when we get to the end.
So yeah,
For what my guesses are for season 2.
what's next?
So I think we're at the point where eventually the Equalists essentially start a war in the city.
Yeah.
And they have it pretty much taken over.
Yeah, they take it over.
The line Bolin says is perfect. Every time, oh sorry, it was Macau. Every time we think we're ahead, they're just Amon is just one step more.
Yeah. Yeah, so they take over the city. The airbending family has to flee.
which we thought they flee.
Yeah, and Korra and her friends have to hide underground.
Speaking of which, there was my favorite line in the whole thing was when the Airbender family was about to escape, and they're trying to defend the Metalbender girl, the Metalbender lady. The one thing where one of the girls flies down and says, "Don't you mess with my dad's ex-girlfriend." Oh my god, I popped for that.
Yeah.
I have to say,
the kids are amazingly done in this show.
When they're getting surrounded by all of the chi blockers and everything, and the kids come and fuck their shit up, that was amazing. Yeah. That was so badass.
Yeah, like just out of nowhere, 3 airbending kids just bam, bam, fart.
Yeah, especially the little boy, like
fart fence.
Yeah,
he's my favorite. Really, he is, because he's just like so outrageous and so good at the same time.
Yeah, I have to say, watching the show, I had serious emotional investment when it was going on.
The kids were awesome.
Yeah.
That lady is my hero.
Speaking of which, I think I understand where he gets his craziness later on.
To be honest, I would have loved to see him try to take out Amon. See how Amon deals with that. Come here, you little piece of crap! Stop moving around!
No, I think I know who he idolizes, I think. And it'll happen later on.
Yes, the uncle. I really hope that in the next season they go back to him, because just a few seconds of him was just, oh my god, he's awesome.
We'll get on to that later.
It's the yang to Tenzin's yin.
Yeah. Like, complete opposite. Just, if you don't know who we're talking about Boomy. And not old Boomy, but Tenzin's brother Boomy. And he's only in there for like 5 seconds where he's just passing by on a boat.
No.
Just those 5 seconds are just pure awesome.
No. Tenzin goes first and says, "All's well and good." You see
the boat coming by, and
some Boomy's yelling, "Now, if you excuse me, I have to entertain my brother."
Yeah, and his face is just, oh god, why? And Boomy is just when he comes by, it's just a big old howl. And
apparently, Boomy is an incredible commander.
And
according to Iro, not old Iro, but the
young
new
Iro, who I still say the voice was wrong.
Well,
they should not have used
Dante Basco.
Yeah, they should not have used Dante Basco. Or if they were, he should have tried to make the voice sound older.
Iro, was that the firebending
general? Yeah.
General, yeah. Who is he? Like, who is he supposed to be in relation to?
He's Zuko's grandson.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
he's named after Uncle Iro from the original show.
Okay. Do they mention any other ancestry or ancestry, but like lineage there?
No, they don't.
No, but apparently Zuko is still technically alive, actually, from what the creators have said.
Around the same age as
Katara. So he's an old guy. I really hope he's like Iro. Like he has his own tea shop somewhere.
I have a feeling that they're going to use Dante Basco's voice for the really old Zuko also. Maybe. And it's going to be bad.
If they do, it's going to be bad, but if they do, they have to do it the style that Zuko used when he tried to impersonate Iro when he was talking to himself.
Now, see, I'm not bashing Dante Basco. I'm a big fan of Dante Basco's work. It's just the way they planned it for Zuko and Iro right now is just, I don't know.
He sounds exactly like Zuko.
Yeah, I didn't prefer it.
It wasn't the best choice. I mean, it kind of worked, but honestly, they should have done like an older sounding voice.
Mm-hmm. He's not quite as raspy though.
Yeah, he isn't. But either way, they still should have done an older sounding voice. Like this guy's a general, and that voice really didn't give you a commanding tone to it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the same thing as the old Simpsons episode where Bart goes to the construction site and uses the megaphone to get the guy to dump a whole bunch of sand onto a porta potty.
Mm-hmm. See,
and then the guy comes in and has the same voice as Bart.
The voice doesn't seem to match up in terms of how old he sounds, but if you see his performance in the show, he's more than qualified.
Yeah, he's badass.
Yeah. He, like the shit that guy pulled was that floored
me. The fact
me.
that where he took out like 5 planes while While
in the air.
Yeah, while in the air, it's just
And
like...
he doesn't even know how to pilot these things.
Like, honestly, someone should do a montage of that scene to Queen's Don't Stop Me Now.
Yeah.
200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit.
Yeah, like, that was just awesome. Just, like, from plane to plane, just... Bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Like, using firebending off his fucking hands to fly around like Iron Man.
Yeah. Hands and feet.
Yeah.
And I thought
hands and-
airbenders were the only ones that could fly.
You can do anything with enough resource around you.
When you're that badass, there are no rules that apply to you.
A wall? Fuck that. Boom!
But, anyways, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So, yeah. Amon takes over the city, Korra goes into hiding, and that's how the first part of the finale ends.
Mm-hmm.
Second part is, of course, how they retake the city.
Which is actually pretty awesome.
Yeah. They retake the city by the fact that the general and his ships come, but then Amon's planes suddenly show up and fuck up the boats.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only one that thought when General Iroh got shot off that thing, he would have ended up with a scar on his face?
I thought about that.
I would hope that it didn't.
I was hoping that it didn't, but I was thinking, oh no, he's going to have a scar like Zuko, isn't he?
No, he's got a scar on his arm, but not in his face.
Yeah, thank God.
So
they decide to take it out from two fronts. One, Iroh, Bolin, and Asami go and take out the planes. And...
no, wait. The reintroduction of the...
Crazy Bum.
The Crazy Bum.
Who apparently is also...
You gotta love this season had a lot of crazy in it.
Yeah.
Like, tons and tons of crazy.
oh yeah.
The Crazy Bum, who also apparently is able to use army communications to contact anyone he wants.
Honestly, the way he organizes this underground city, I'm thinking, he's that king of the gypsies.
Yeah.
No, really.
Yeah, he pretty much is. But anyway, so they stop the second wave from the army coming and decide to just do guerrilla tactics to take them on.
Uh-huh.
So Bolin, Asami, and Iroh go and take out the planes while
Mako and Korra go and infiltrate the actual
Air Temple Island.
Yeah.
Where they they go to Air Temple Island first because they think Amon's there.
Right.
Because they don't know that he's holding another rally.
Mm-hmm.
Funniest line that wasn't supposed to be funny in that whole sequence was, why are there fence posts without any fence?
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to be funny, but it was hilarious.
Well, it's only because it was Bolin that did it first.
Yeah. You think... You ask, this is really strange. I'll just walk right through. This is great. This is terrible security. Okay, there can be nothing wrong here. You know, don't throw anything through just in case.
Yeah, no, just walk on by.
When did people turn into flies?
Like, this whole group of people who can't bend, and so they use electricity to fuck things up. You can't see a problem.
Yeah.
So just stroll right on in. That's a great idea.
Bolin, master tactician.
Why the hell did Iroh follow?
Who knows?
He should know better than that.
A great leader knows how to follow.
No, but he should know better than that. Oh, look, there's strange pillars surrounding the fortress. I wonder what I should do. Go through it or follow this guy, stop or follow this guy to go through it.
This is very Art Nouveau.
Anyway, so Korra and Mako, while those guys are getting electrocuted, while the others are getting electrocuted, infiltrate Air Temple Island, and in the top floor of one of the towers, which for some strange reason has a prison cell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you would need it in Air Temple Island.
Well, how are you going to transport anyone who trespasses?
You use an airbender's wind to toss him off the island.
Yeah, but he'd just come back. Or come back with more people.
Doesn't matter. Air
secure-
nomads are pacifists. They would have no use for a prison cell there.
I guess.
So they'd rather violently toss someone off of the land into the water.
Yes, because in their eyes,
What if they couldn't swim?
removal is better than imprisonment.
Okay, well, I don't know. Anyway,
So and guess what they find in the cell? Tarlock.
Which the question is, where are the other prisoners? There are no other prisoners.
Yeah.
Tarlock.
who has been highly humbled since the last encounter.
Highly, highly humbled. Tarlock. And guess what time it is, folks? Exposition!
Twist!
And this is where we find out just who Amon really is.
And it actually ties in pretty interestingly because through parts of the episodes just following that, or just before that, you have Korra having visions back to times that Aang was around.
To him dealing with another bloodbender that could bloodbend
At will.
At will.
The mafia boss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yakon.
the underground crime boss.
Yakon. Who in the end...
Yakon?
Yeah.
Right.
Yakon or Yakon?
Yakon.
Yeah. Who in the end...
For a minute there I thought...
Aang,
I didn't know the Light Eater was in...
Yeah.
Nothing like Marconi, you know.
Yeah. Who in the end Aang takes away his bending.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they are trying to prove in court that he is using bloodbending illegally, and they can't actually prove it.
But they still convict him because they say, well, even if we can't prove it, we have proof that there are people that can do crazy things with bending. So if we have a lot of eyewitnesses saying you've done this, so we'll take their word for it.
At which point he bends all the people and walks out, and Aang
Wakes
fucks
up,
his shit up.
And then, I don't know what his long-term plan was. Like,
and this is straight out of...
You're trying to challenge the Avatar here. Yeah, you can bloodbend, but that's only going to take you so far against the Avatar state.
Yeah.
Once you piss him off enough... Actually, I just love that moment. Like, he's got Aang in the air, he thinks he's won, he's bending him all over, and suddenly, glowing... BAM! The guy's put in his place.
Oh, yeah.
Bitch, please, I'm the Avatar.
But
anyway, so moving on. So there's Tarlock, and he begins to explain. We already know that he's Yakon's son. But then we find out that he had a brother. What was the guy's name?
I'm terrible at this. I can't remember his actual name.
I just watched it like 2 days ago, and I don't remember.
Was it with a T again? No, it wasn't.
Tarlock.
No.
Tarlac.
What?
Tarlac. Tarlock or Tarlac?
No. It was Tarlock, and what was his brother's name? Crap.
His brother's name...
Yeah, what was
Noatak.
Noatak. So we find out he had a brother named Noatak. And oh my god, Noatak is Amon.
And oh my god, Noatak can talk a lot.
Speaking of which, Yakon's story about how he gets his children, it's just basic mafia movie formula.
Yeah.
He pretty much got himself reconstructed to look different, wandered away somewhere else, and started a family.
Yeah, essentially, that's what he did. But anyways, this is about the brothers, Tarlock and Noatak, who, because of their father being Yakon, he teaches them how to bloodbend and...
Forcefully.
Yeah. And in the end, Noatak gets sick of his father and says, you know what? I don't like you. I don't want to listen to you. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. And he runs away, but Tarlock does not because he's still afraid.
Yeah. What happened... So... Yeah, Noatak
and even while
fucks his dad up because the guy's Yakon's trying to
get the sons to fight, and they don't wanna.
Yeah, little brother didn't want to do it after he was bent by his brother. So Tarlock says, "No, I don't want to do this." So his dad is there gonna mess him up. Noatak says, "Fuck off, get off of him, and I'm out of here to go become strong like the Avatar."
Yeah.
Well, first he sends out his invitation to he asks. The little
brother, if he wants to go with him. And all this while, you can still see that there is some good to Noatak. Like his whole belief of everyone, he wants everyone to be equal. There was a good start to it. Like there was no malice behind it at that point.
Which they didn't explain how he got.
Yeah, they didn't explain how he went from Noatok to Amon. Where exactly did he? Where did the line happen between there?
All Tarlok says is Noatok probably along the line somewhere thought that bending was evil.
Yeah. Let's attribute it to the fact that he probably had to use bloodbending a lot, and it drove him insane.
Yeah, because again, when you bloodbend, you go batshit crazy.
And it's explained that it's because of his bloodbending that no one was able to touch him, because he would during any battle would slightly bloodbend a person to always miss him, which is actually kind of cool.
Which also
very subtle.
Yeah, just subtly bend the guy with his mind. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Amon knows that without it, he probably wouldn't have been fast enough or strong enough. And the way he's taking away bending is someone he's able to put chi blocking and blood bending together to block off a person's bending forever.
Considering he does it from the person's forehead, I guess it's something in the brain he's cutting off.
Something from the brain, or something just because there's this powerful chi point in that part of the head, anyways.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, the whole Amon. Well, I'm going ahead of myself. Sorry.
No, what?
The whole Amon, Korra and Mako battle was a bit lackluster.
It was, but it had a good finish.
I thought it was, but it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What happens is Amon actually catches Korra and is able to take her bending away.
Yeah. Well,
and so
let's go a bit forward a little, and Korra and Mako go to the rally that is going on with Amon, and they find that he's somehow managed to capture the airbenders. First the kids and the and Tenzin.
First, it's a Phoenix Wright moment where she says.
He's a waterbender.
Yeah.
And
he goes, objection, he's a waterbender or something.
And he just says, no, I'm not. And at that point, you can see it in Korra's head, like, I did not think this through.
Which he never does.
It's like, how are you going to prove that I do that? She's like,
crap.
He's lying to you, don't you see?
Pulls off the mask.
And it's scarred. We later find out that it's makeup. Crappy makeup, because it washes off in salt water, apparently.
You'd think that wearing a mask all the time, he might get sweaty and it would go somewhere.
Yeah, it would smear or something.
Anyways,
so he's captured the airbenders. At this point, Korra gets pissed, and
this is where I thought she would go into the Avatar state, but no.
No, she couldn't yet.
Not yet. But anyway, so they have a quick little fight, and she frees the airbenders. They run away. And her and Mako start hiding from Amon. At that point, Amon starts searching for them. And then we get the confirmation he is a bloodbender, because he bends Korra from underneath the table and holds her down while at the same time bending Mako.
So he's not only a bloodbender, he's damn good at it.
Yeah.
And then the lackey comes in and says...
First he takes away Korra's bending.
Yeah.
And he just tosses her aside. The lackey then comes in and tries to take on Amon, which is just...
Not just lackeys, his lieutenant, the right-hand man for years. Yeah. So obviously...
He feels betrayed.
I followed you for 10 years and you...
And you lied to me all this time.
You lied to me all this time. I thought you were one of us, but you're not. You're a traitor.
Yeah. He takes off his mask and he looks like he's getting ready to fight the guy. And I'm just watching this saying, you just saw the guy take bending away from the fucking Avatar. What chance do you have?
Yeah.
And the answer is none whatsoever. He gets tossed aside like he always does anyways.
You've served me well.
Fuck you. But... And bam.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
But at this point, Mako goes badass, while Bloodbend gets into the position to create lightning and blasts Amon, running away with Korra. And they almost make it out, but Amon catches up in the end. And then right when he's about to take away Mako's bending, out of nowhere, Korra airbends.
Yes. Somehow combining being... reaching the right state of zen and being pissed the hell off.
And having access to no other element.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. He blocks. He uses the chi bending.
Well, we already said he took away her bending.
Yeah, he took her bending away, but it does it in such a way that
Well,
it's
she's
not
got
her.
more than one, so
Yeah.
No, yeah.
He took away the bending that he knew about.
Well, I think the thing is that when he does it, he can't take away the person's capability to bend. It's their connection to that element. And if they haven't established that yet, then he can do fuck all.
I think that's the
smartest
correct,
thing you can say. Yeah,
yeah, I think that's the correct theory.
So anyway, she starts airbending, and he has absolutely no defense for it because she's keeping him at a distance, probably just enough so his bloodbending doesn't affect her, and she's just blasting him with kicks and punches of air, and then throws him out the window into the water. His makeup comes off.
Yeah, hold on. First, people see that it's the Avatar knocking him on into the water.
And people are all pissed off at her. Kill the Avatar, blah, 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 blah.
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
Yeah. And then suddenly, Amon waterbends the spout out of the water, because, of course, that's his first instinct as a waterbender to do that if you're underwater. And everyone looks, and, fuck.
It's like, cue all the face paint melting off, so he's not scarred.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Run away!
No. Fuck this. Might as well.
Run away, and he just books it out of there. Everyone has seen Amon's a fake.
That's where I thought it was a bit lackluster because,
He gets away?
No, not the fact that he gets away. I didn't have the problem with that. It was just, this is the guy that you guys have been having problems with for like how long?
Yeah.
And the fight, basically, you're leading up to the main event, and the main event, there's nothing there.
See, the way I look at it is that the whole time he was a big issue, A, because of his capabilities, but B,
the biggest issue was his followers.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't say that. That's a big thing too. But one of the biggest issues was that they didn't know what they were dealing with.
Yeah.
That whole mystery of how he's doing this and how to defend against him was a big obstacle. Now they figured him out. It's a lot easier to predict.
Yeah. But no, once he lost his followers' support, like once everyone knew he was lying to them, that was his final defeat.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we kind of,
because once everyone saw he's a bender, he lied to them.
Yeah.
And all that?
Undermining the whole initiative.
That's gone.
Speaking of which, we kind of forgot Bolin and them.
Oh yeah, when they're messing
while all
up
this
the
is going on, Bolin and the others are trying to destroy the planes, trying to destroy the airfield.
No, first it was, Bolin, can you earth bend?
No, can you metal bend?
Can you metal bend? No.
Yeah.
So
Euro just, God damn it, I got the wrong brother.
So in charges Polar Bear Dog and Fire Ferret,
which is named Naga. The fucking Polar Bear Dog is named Naga.
Well, it swims.
Naga.
Yeah.
It's Filipino for something bad, isn't it?
No. Naga. Naga means dragon or serpent-like thing.
Yeah.
Tell me, what does it look like as a serpent? Other than it moving in the water like a serpent?
It doesn't really matter. It's just a name, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think I want... See, this is why I say we're nitpicking different things.
What am I nitpicking here? I'm going with the plot. I haven't nitpicked yet.
No, but like...
You're nitpicking at a freaking name here. Okay? I'm sure it means something in an Eskimo dialect that's very profound.
Inuit.
Anyways, go.
Eskimo, yeah. Inuit.
No, there's a difference, and it's an offensive difference.
Okay, Inuit it is.
But yeah, they go all everywhere, and
yeah.
So
Zuli finds her dad.
Yeah. And they have a fight in the mechs.
Yeah, she hops into one of his mechs, which are apparently wired and set up very similar to his cars, so it's very easy for her to do. Yeah. So that whole battle sequence is pretty damn awesome.
BattleBots theme.
Yeah. So they and eventually she takes him down with some help from Bolin.
Mm-hmm. And
in the end, she doesn't kill him, but does he get blown up?
No. First, Bolin says, no, he gets electrocuted. But
yeah, he's electrocuted.
Bolin starts with the line, "You're a very bad father,
Mr. Sato.
Mr. Sato." And when she beats him, she goes, "Well, he's right. You are a very bad father."
And so they take that down and they stop and they destroy the airfield.
Yeah, mind you, in this whole sequence, you get Bolin's most badass moments of earthbending.
Yeah.
It gets really cool.
And while all this is going on, we have Eero Man taking down one plane after another, like we said earlier.
Bang, 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 bang. Oh, I forgot what's bang.
Now I'm having such a good time.
Yeah. He just takes them down like swatting flies.
It was great.
Yeah. Truly badass.
Mm-hmm. They had a lot of action.
Yeah.
Can't stop me now.
So, essentially, problem solved. The war is over. They've won.
New problem arises.
Korra's crushed because all of her bending but air is gone.
Yeah.
Like everyone's in the waiting room, like all
Well,
depressed.
no.
Yeah.
Rewind. We haven't gone to what many people feel is the sad part of the episode.
Okay.
Okay, go on.
After Noah Talk runs away, let's not even call him Amon anymore, because that...
Noah Talk.
Essentially, once the mask came off, Amon died. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Noah Talk runs away and goes to his brother, frees him,
Oh yeah.
and they go away on a boat. Noah Talk's there. Yeah. Noah Talk's there at the front, just driving along.
Talking about how they're gonna move somewhere else,
start a
and,
new life, just be brothers.
Not start a new life so much, just start again.
Basically,
to
Noah
take
Talk-
over the place.
Well, no, he never mentioned anything straight up about taking over. Just start again.
Basically, Noah Talk.
He wasn't saying anything about repeating what they did. Just let's go somewhere else and start again.
Yeah.
That's all.
No, but what I interpret from that is that's how we're supposed to see it, as he wants to start it again somewhere else.
Yeah,
With his brother.
Basically, Noah Talk is apologizing for everything and trying to make up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's apologizing to his brother. Mind you, while that's the way that everyone was supposed to see it, they were also trying to make it a bit more ambiguous. Like maybe he was just referring to the fact that he just wanted to start a life privately with his brother.
Maybe, but personally, I don't see it quite as possible.
Neither do I. Like I see that he wanted to start shit up again, but
Yeah, because he didn't learn his lesson. He just
But here's the thing:
better way to do
he's still crazy.
yeah.
You can't
But he just wants to do it
cure
with
that craziness.
But he still wants to do it with his brother, at least.
Mm-hmm.
But of course,
Who's
Tarlock,
also still crazy.
not as crazy.
Not as crazy, but still crazy.
But Tarlock, of course, wants none of that. He quietly takes one of the electric gloves that the Equalists use, opens up the gas cap quietly of the boat, and Notox is just looking forward, but he knows what's going on.
Both of them are crying at this scene, by the way.
Tarlock isn't.
Oh, wait,
No.
Noah Talk is crying.
Yeah, you can see just a tear shed by Noah Talk. Tarlock's hand is over the gas tank, and then it pans away. Explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Suicide.
It is pretty dark.
It's a dark moment. It's sad,
Well,
but at the same time, it gives closure to that thing.
this series wouldn't be this series without a dark moment.
Yes.
Like last time, there was many dark moments.
Yeah, but in the end, the main villain, of course, wasn't killed.
Yeah.
In this case, we can assume that one, because the voice actor for Noah Talk is not returning for the other 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Neither is Tarlock's voice actor. We can, at least at this very moment, assume they are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up dead, essentially on-screen deaths.
Yeah.
Like, we don't see their burnt corpses or anything, but
They're dead.
Because that would be a little too grim.
yeah. So, yeah, that happened.
Dead.
Now, we move over to... We have the scene with Boomy and everything. Korra's sad. Fast forward to the south. Is it the South Pole? Yes, the South Pole.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, there's Captain...
No, it's the North Pole.
There's Commander Boomy.
Yeah. Screw it. We fast forward to where Katara is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forget which pole.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she's in there, and there's nothing that she can actually do with her healing to bring Korra's bending back.
Yeah. So Korra's all pissy and sad and wants to be on her own.
Which is interesting because, according to the previous series, she's at least knows how to bloodbend. So you'd think she might be able to undo it.
Maybe, but maybe she doesn't want to try bloodbending for a fear of hurting Korra or making it worse and accidentally taking her airbending away as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Now, this is where the cliched, predictable scene comes in. Mako tries to follow Korra. She tells him she wants to be alone. He tells her he loves her.
Mm-hmm.
And then Korra goes off on her own. At this point...
I wonder if Izumi ever saw that.
No. Actually, this is the point. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, Mako, yeah, sure. You love Korra. You're telling her this?
You still have a girlfriend.
Have you actually broken up with Asami? Like, have you straight up and told her, yeah, sorry, it's over. I want to be with Korra instead? Like,
yeah.
Have you guys had that talk? Or...
I wonder if she actually saw that. That's the thing.
Because, the way that Mako dealt with that, that's a total
right,
dick thing.
No, it's right in the open.
Well, that and the scene previously, while they're all waiting, Mako is actually right next to Asami and they're holding hands. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking, okay, so did you mention anything to Asami about this? Like,
I'm glad we all survived and everything's good. You and I are done.
Yeah, like, did you just do that right before you followed Korra out? Like,
or in his mind,
was it like Korra left the building and said, Asami, we're done. Hey, wait, Korra!
Or maybe in his mind, Mako can get all the bitches.
Yeah, like...
Mako man.
But anyway, so Korra goes off on her own and just like... She's off at a cliff, but she's all sad and mopey.
Not just mopey, she's like thoroughly depressed.
Yeah, and I kind of actually was afraid that they'd go the extra step and have her kill herself. Like, she'd start thinking, I'm useless as the Avatar, why don't I just end my life and have the next Avatar take over?
Then a person walks up to her that looks like he's in airbending clothes.
Yeah, so at first Korra, and we all think the same thing, oh, it's Tenzin here to talk to her again. Mm-hmm. So she says, go away, Tenzin, I don't want to talk to you. And then, oh my god, it's Aang.
Yeah. Metaphysical dude is there. Not just like Vision, he's apparently there.
And he's not alone.
No.
Not yet. Well, there's only two that I'm familiarized with because they were all through this last season.
Yeah. So, apparently she brought him there.
She
with
willed
her
it.
wishing.
Yeah. She willed him there, essentially.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they have a short little talk, and then Aang does what he does best. Deus Ex Machina!
So he restores her bending, which activates her avatar state.
Which apparently she has full control over.
Well, she got straight from the source.
Yeah, so...
But I thought when you achieved avatar state, it was through some sort of emotional breakdown.
Well...
She kind of had her emotional breakdown when her bending got taken away.
And then she had her breakthrough.
Like Aang said, we cannot reach the highest of highs without hitting the lowest of lows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got a point.
Yeah.
Which is funny coming from an airbender talking to a waterbender.
And it's funny because the way Aang got his avatar state first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wasn't it when he lost Appa?
No.
No?
The first time Aang went avatar state was when they went to the airbending temple and he kind of lost his shit.
Oh, right.
When he finally got control of it was with his battle against Ozai.
Okay.
Yeah. Not until literally the last episode.
So yeah, two different scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Korra gets her bending back, and then Aang, before saying bye, shows her that she's got her full connection to the spiritual world, and we see every single avatar that's ever been right behind him.
One who's a firebender who
looks like Jafar.
Yeah, looks a lot like Jafar.
Yeah, I just looked at Jafar?
So yeah, you only know 3 of the former avatars.
No, you know Aang.
Yeah.
You know what's his name? The firebender.
Yeah.
What's his name?
The
firebender.
The fire one.
You know the earthbender.
Do we know the earthbender?
Yeah, right before the firebender, earthbender.
But
Aang transformed into her at one point.
Oh, wait, that was the Earthbender? I thought she was the water.
No, Earthbender.
The one in green who had like geisha makeup and
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, that was the Earthbender.
She was Earth?
Yes.
Thematically, it makes sense.
Then we see the Waterbender, who was a dude who his wife got taken away by the face stealing guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then we see the other. Then we know of the other airbending avatar, who was a woman.
Okay, yeah.
And then afterwards, we don't know anybody else.
Yeah.
And we apologize if we don't know all their names.
Don't expect us to remember everything.
No, not Sozin. Sozin was the bad guy.
Don't kill yourself over it, Matt. Just stop.
I know the waterbending was name is Kiruk.
Yeah.
Avatar Kiruk was the waterbender.
Again, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Whatever.
Just stop.
But anyway, so she's got her bending back. She's all happy. Mako sees all this. She tells him she loves him. They kiss.
Again.
This is just a teen melodrama at this point.
Home wrecker.
Again.
And again, we still don't know if Mako's actually broken up with Asami.
Yeah,
Come on, knock on our door.
Mind you, it's not the best time to break up, but none of this is the best time. Because her dad died after she found out after years that he's a total dick.
Well, he didn't die. He just got captured. They didn't show him dying.
No,
She just electrocuted him.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
He
so
got captured.
still, after all that shit with her dad falling out...
We can assume that he broke up with her, and or if he didn't, he's essentially just cheating on her.
Yeah, that would count as cheating.
So,
or they're trying to pair her up with Bolin, which makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah. Either way, Mako's a dick. Moving on.
Come on, knock on our door.
No, Bowen's like, ooh, hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
Second helping.
Right. Moving on. So the season ends with Korra using energy bending to bring back the earth/metal bending to
Well, she's got a lot of work to do then.
to her, and that's how it ends with
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
with her being recognized as a fully fledged avatar, with even Tenzin calling her Avatar Korra.
Mm-hmm. What's very strange to
All
me...
right, we'll stop at this part, and the next part we'll go with speculation on what happens next.
Okay.
All right, so thank you very much, and we'll be right back.